For those who don't know, this is Fett. He used to be a what's it called? R6 pro coach. I'm pretty sure. He has won an international, an S1 or whatever it's called. So the title of this is we need to talk about the console versus PC situation. There's a lot of hate in the community or between console and PC pros saying that console can't compete with PC, and then console players saying PC can't compete with console. So there's a bunch of shit, and plus Stompin' and all the boys from console are now trying to make it pro. So this is probably what that's about. So let's take a look.
So, crossplay recently got introduced to Rainbow Six Siege, which means console players can now just play on PC lobbies no matter what. If you're with a PC friend, you can play in that PC lobby. That means the console tournaments had PC players like Uzi play in them. For one weekend, Uzi
Fett
played with Jinxie for a console tournament, and this video happened, so let's go ahead and watch this video as it is.
Last week we played with Uzi. Uzi was not doing this shit. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
Uzi was like just selling, bro.
Damn, Uzi.
Wait, Uzi sold, bro. I don't care. I said it. I don't care. Uzi had like 2 games with negative
sold.
KDs, bro.
That's him saying that to a PC
That's definitely
player.
a stretch, bro. That's definitely a stretch, bro. That actually is a stretch. Bro, I'm capped on 144 Hz with input lag. Yes, okay, yes, that's a bad excuse. I'm still on PC. Well, I get it. It's a sell. Yeah, I played poorly. But there's a difference between selling and playing bad. Thinks he screams in the mic after someone gets a kill. And then nobody can reset. They don't know if
That is facts. Jinxie does yell every time somebody gets a kill. I don't know if they find that annoying or not, but I have noticed that too.
fundamentals. They don't double up. They don't play refrags. They don't play the other side of the map. So
He's
all they
spitting
do,
right
they
now.
play on the opposite side of the map as their team. Jinxie or Stompa tries to walk in. One of them dies. Chalk it, dude. Chalk it. Let's go to the next map. Let's go to the next map. Chalk it, dude. Like, their excuses are terrible, and they're shitty teammates. They're dog shit at the game, and they have terrible egos. Stomp doesn't know how to play the game. Jinxie doesn't know how to play the game. Stick to clip farming. Deadass. Stick to clip farming. That's what you're best at.
All right, so I
Damn.
don't really much have an opinion on this. I experienced this thing similar.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Stompin' is him. Like, he's gonna be nice as fuck once he becomes a pro, like an actual pro. Like, he's gonna be on a team in the next 2 years. So you can't really talk shit about Stompin'. Stompin's actually like the best console player, and he's tearing up pro leaguers all the time. So you can't really say that he doesn't know how to play the game.
More to him when I first coached Jinxie stacks in these tournaments. And then I realized if you watch, by the way, if you watch the end of my Why There Will Never Be a Console Pro League video, I said it was a good thing that I understand that it's more for entertainment now, right? I understand that, and I think it's a good thing. I think it brings in a whole new audience to Siege, bigger than Pro League could ever do. But this is not what I want to address. I don't really care about either side of this. Like, this is the actual, what he said is not what I actually want to address. What I actually want to address is this interaction here. So my former IGL, Hot and Cold, tweeted out that he just watched Uzi's video and holy fuck, the Xboxers never stop bitching. Swear to God, they will be twice the player if you just hit the go next round mentality. Felt bad for Uzi the whole time. Stompin' replied to this saying, I think Uzi will be okay. It's just a console tournament. If it was just a console tournament, you think things would be a lot more chill and relaxed. Maybe I'm missing something. And then Stompin', this, by the way, I'm glad he said this because I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to ruin the clickbait for other people. But Stompin' said it, King said it, so now I can display it. It's for $200, not for $100,000. Yes, the titles have been lies. If you have any brains at all, you would understand that this is the case. We just want to have some sort of fun, which I agree with. Like I said, in my console, Why There Will Never Be Console Pro League video, I gave my take that I agree. It's just for entertainment. It's good. It's like the WWE versus professional wrestling. No one fucking watches professional wrestling. Everyone watches the WWE. Uzi responds to this going like, it's just a console tournament. You think you stop, bitching so much. Stomp and goes, that's what makes it fun to watch, which I agree with. Hey man, misunderstanding then. Figure, by the way, you were bitching money you wanted to win. Stomp and goes, of course I wanted to win. You think I played to lose, but you're saying I'm terrible when you underperformed. And then Uzi, goes ahead and says, okay, fair point, right? Like, group to a Jinxie, whatever. The biggest thing here.
Why do you backtrack on calling him a terrible player? He said that was a stretch. He knows that Stompin's him.
I don't have any take on anything yet. Like, I've already done it in the console pro league video. I've already given all my takes on that kind of stuff. I already experienced myself. The biggest thing from this is I just have sympathy for Stompin'. I just have sympathy for Stompin'. You guys gotta feel for Stompin'. Why do we gotta feel for Stompin'? And I also feel like Uzi can feel for Stompin' because everything Uzi is experiencing,
again.
Stompin' has already experienced. And he experiences it every single weekend. The problem is that he's way better than these console kids. right? He's way better than like the average console kids that he plays with. He experiences that, all the stuff that Uzi was complaining about every single weekend. He experiences it, right? But he's also not pro yet, so he's in like a little in between awkward state where like he's leagues above these console kids. But
Don't get it twisted though. He can go pro. That's facts.
he doesn't have the accolades of being pro. Like he can't just fuck off. Oh, I'm not going to play another console tournament again because I don't fucking like it. No, that's his living. He gets a living off streaming these tournaments. He can't just make a salary off scrimming and being pro and go fuck off and, oh, I never play this shit again because I don't like it. No, he has to do that every weekend. So you have to kind of feel Verstappen on the fact that, like, you know, one, there's that, right? He's literally like the in-between. So he's being toxic to all these console people, sure, for funsies, for entertainment, but also like he's going through what Uzi's going through, literally, every single weekend. When Spoit and Bolo were going pro, there was a lot of talk about it because they were huge content creators. I don't think there was nearly as much talk as there has been with Stompin. I think the narrative around him is huge because you have the entire Jinxieverse calling him God, right? Being like, oh, you are the greatest, you are a hero, you are the best, you're perfect, you do nothing wrong. And then you have the PC community trying to tear him down and discredit him. Like, no, you don't know this, you don't know that, you know, I am guilty of like that.
But there's also like, there is a skill gap between PC and console, but you act like console plays a lot different than PC, and if Stompin played on PC as much as what they did, he would already be a pro if he wasn't not 18 yet. The only thing that's holding him back is him being young, but they can't act like he can't do it because he can learn it like that. He knows the game in and out. Like he's played the game like basically since his draft probably. So by saying he doesn't know this and that, he probably does, but on console it's different.
When people first started annoying me with that shit in chat, right? So it's like this huge, he's caught in between this huge fucking narrative of there's yap voices everywhere. So that, for that, and he's 17. All right, so for that reason, I sympathize with Stompin. That's all I got from that beef. That's my take on that part of the beef, the Uzi Jinxie Stompin beef. That is my take. I don't have any other input other than the fact that I just empathize with Stompin, and that's it. You just gotta let the kid rock. Let him play, right? Let him do his own game, which he is doing. He's trying to go pro himself. He wants to actually play T1. He thinks PC comp is fun, and he's fucking cutting out the noise, and he's just playing his game. That's all you really gotta do because if he thinks he's God, you know, he might actually get too complacent and not get as good as he actually could be, which he has a lot of potential. We all know he has a lot of potential. Now we move on to kind of my little bit part of the drama that I feel like happened around the same time, so it kind of grouped together. I made a video called Pro R6 Coach Ranks Which Streamers Can Go Pro, which in the video I rank a lot of the console pros, including Jinxie, including Sky, including Stompin, including Richie, all these guys, on what tier of like esports play there would be, right? And then you guys might have already seen this if you've been following my videos, but for those of you who are not, Jinxie reacted to it and he had this reaction. Let's go ahead and watch. Here's the problem with Jinxie right now.
Whoa. The video just started, Fat. What's the problem with me?
He needs a desperate fucking role change. Look.
Oh.
He's a support player that doesn't fucking calm sometimes at tunnel visions. He's a site player that runs off of site and randomly gets picked by the enemy lurker, right? Like, all his current fucking roles that he's...
Why am I on? Whoa! Who told me to click this video? No, bro, take this as advice. Bro, how? No one on my team will ever play support under any circumstance.
On support, he is a fucking dogshit player, but I can see him being a better player somewhere else. For me, Jinxie will just be a T3. He knows how the game works, he knows how to call, he knows a lot of basic shit. I don't...
This video is just super inaccurate.
Essentially, what I said was that he's correct. This comes off wrong because, you know, everyone in my chat was, oh my god, Jinxie said this, Jinxie said, oh, you don't know shit. And I go watch this and he's just kind of like sad and I feel bad. So yes, I've already addressed this in a video before or in a stream before, but I was a bit too hard on him. Obviously, I said nothing but negative things. And I think that the tier list itself is misleading because T3 is the best amateur league. Right, the top amateur competition. Back in the day, Ashen, Ambi, and Uzi won together the best tier 3 competition, right? It's no joke. I should have put another tier underneath here called T4 and then like kind of the uncompetitive tier. I should have put another tier, but at the same time, I was also fucking right, because guess what? I told him to change rules. He tried one tournament where he changed rules. This is against Stompin, by the way. Yes, he won because he probably got carried by Spoit and Ambi. Whatever the fuck you want to say, but look, this is him getting kills. Watch this shit, bro.
Jinxie, nice! Jinxie kill Stompin'. He's not support anymore, so he's good at the game.
Get off me. Like, actually get the fuck off me! Get off me!
Jinxie's off support. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. I told Jinxie to get off support, and look at him, man. He's like that, bro.
Not solo holding server, so holding server rack, by the way, and gets a triple kill against Stompin's comp team.
Yo, does that not feel better, man? What I tell
Yeah,
you,
bro.
man?
You were right,
That is
bro.
pretty
I was
good.
getting first picks and everything, bro.
I know. And you roamed that one round, you got a 2K.
Console
Thank
PC.
you, bro. I appreciate
Yes,
that,
sir,
man.
yes, sir.
Anyways, I was right. Either way,
Yeah.
regardless of all that,
That is
right?
But PC's egos are way higher.
We've already pretty much addressed this. The biggest thing I want to address is kind of the noise around the video, which is reflected by Sky's comment after I ranked him. Sky commented, "Dude knows no ball." I put Sky in T3. His video cut out because there was copyright music, but let's watch. I'm playing a qualifier with you in Challenger League like maybe in T3 qualifiers, maybe I can call my teammates dog shit and like fuck your mom, fuck your dad in the middle of the game, and like, you know, it's fine. But in a tier 2 qualifier, like that loses you the game before you even start.
Mingo could go pro too.
So for that reason, you know, it's whatever. So for that reason, I'm talking right now, right? If Sky fixed his mental issues, 100% he could be semi-pro. The biggest thing is just that you cannot, and I mean you cannot, lose the game before it even ends. I like Sky. I think he's a really entertaining dude. I think he actually, like, he's a good, like I said in the video, he's a good IGL. His biggest issue is just mental, right? What I'm responding to here is Sky himself. What I'm responding to here is the general consensus response to that video that I know no ball. Here's a history lesson, y'all. Here's a history lesson. It's true. It's true. I might not know ball in the sense that I'm not up to date with the console players. I don't watch them every day. I don't know what their traits are. For that fact, I won't know ball. And maybe in 6 months, I won't know shit about the game. I'll be outdated. That's true. The older casters today that used to be pro players definitely don't really know what they're talking about in today's meta, right? But they use their older terms to help them convey the game. That's true. That's facts. But, chat, I didn't spawn in with a major winning team and win the major.
That's true.
I had the best team within tier 3 amateur play. I coached them. I coached the best team in tier 2, and I coached the best team in tier 1, and overall the world. The team that I coached, the best that won this league, this amateur league, has Ambi, Ashen, Spiff, Spiker, and Uzi. All 5 of these players have played pro or some sort of pro event. Every single one of them. All the players I coach have made it onto a pro team or made a pro event. In tier 2, I coach reality TV, first place, tier 2, semi-professional. We did not lose a single map. We did not lose a single game. 8-0, flawless run. Every single one of these players has played in some way a pro game or a pro match or a major. 10 out of 10 of my players before I went pro all went pro. Not as a direct result, but after teaming with me. Sorry, I didn't mean to take credit there. That was poorly worded. And then, you know the story. You know the story. I won the fucking major. That's me with the trophy. I won a major. And here's the thing. Chat, this was right before. We got last fucking place, by the way. Is this roster the roster I won the major with? Does the roster look similar to you guys? Oh, wait. I handpicked every single player on this roster. I rebuilt the roster. Me! I ran those tryouts. I built the system. I picked each and every single one of those players after a disaster is finished. So if I don't know ball, after building a team piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, to become the best in the world within one stage, I feel like out of everyone, at least right now, maybe in the future I won't, but at least right now in this moment, I feel like I know what to look for in a player in terms of what they can do as a pro. So that's topic. So that was my part of the beef. I was not responding to Sky directly, but I was responding to the general community consensus that this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Sure, maybe I don't know the console players as well, but I feel like in terms of what I see in players, in picking players to win, I feel like I know the most. And I feel like that's fair to say purely off results right now. The next part of the video is I'm going to talk about that theme itself, right? That theme itself is like mental. Why is mental so important? Why is professional so important? Why, why do I say that about Sky? Why do I say this player's mental holds him back?
game.
And then why do I say that about Stompin? When I ranked him in the tier list, I said his aim didn't matter, his mechanics didn't matter, his movement didn't matter. None of that fucking matters. What matters was his drive and motivation. And then people were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Motivation and drive doesn't matter. Why does drive, attitude, professionalism, mental, why do all these
It matters because in Pro League, this is a game where if things start to get to you, you start playing very badly and very poorly, and I am first-hand experience with that.
mechanical things matter in a player? Let's go ahead and watch a couple clips. Let's listen to this most recent draft tourney clip from Jinxie.
Nope, never mind. No captain, I guess.
Yeah, bro, y'all are so fucking shit, bro. Like, I don't
Yeah, no, they lost.
Stop
They lost.
fucking talking. They powered.
They
I don't
lost.
know what you want
They
from me.
lost. They
I don't know
lost.
what you-
They
you ever
lost.
pick that?
Luke goes, y'all are so fucking shit. And by the way, after round one, I'm like, they lost. Why am I able to say they lost? Right? Because they did lose. The moment he turned on his teammate, they lost. Right? The moment he shit talked his
mental is
own team,
chalk.
they lost. And this wasn't only a trend in this game. This was a trend in like the past entire roller tournament before this. They won 2 rounds back. This is W Jinxie, by the way. I'm proud of him for saying this.
I'm not even trolling. We could come back, bro. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up. And then they win 2 rounds. This is the first time he says this within the match. And they come back 2 rounds. That's W mental, by the way. But either way, regardless, they lose, right? And let's look at this. Is, by the way, all these next clips are in one stream, one tournament. Stompin's team versus Jinxie's team.
He was planning.
Come on, Vic, I caught out bottom blue.
I mean, that's fine, but there's a guy in sight.
Yeah, see that?
I just got killed.
Too focused on the last round.
This guy's
Too
doing
I don't know where
Last
Maverick
round.
entered from. I think
You hear that?
You
They're not
either
even
walked
worried
down
about
bubble,
attack
up
right now.
bubble, or like from circuit.
It's too much yap about last round. That's the issue. You
I mean,
can't
I
let
knew
the
they were
narrative
gonna hit
get to
sight,
you.
and there's nothing on stairs. One, you'll have to come down, bro.
It doesn't matter. They're on tack now. Literally none of that matters anymore, chat. Right? This is all wasted seconds. Every second that they're talking about the last round on a half switch is a wasted second, right, chat? None of that matters. They're no longer on bank defense anymore.
Got to the captain trap. Okay.
Not at all. They're never going to play a bank defense in this game again.
So, like I said, it's factual. They're never going to play a bank defense ever again, right? And then another one, by the way.
They're giving up too early.
Stun red hot.
They're giving up too early. They're giving up
I actually
too
can't
early.
do this, chat. Like, I feel like my team's just dead every round, bro.
I feel like my team's just dead every round. Who do you take a guess? Who loses the map? Who loses the map? Who loses the map? Right? Who loses the map? Right? It's consistent. It's consistent. It literally doesn't stop.
I swung, hit him twice.
Joke, yeah, mate.
This is all one stream. This is all the same tournament.
I swung my desk, but bro, I couldn't.
Jinxie won
I
this
didn't
match,
realize
I'm
what that
pretty
was, bro.
sure.
I brain farted, bro.
Fuck. Oh.
I mean,
God damn it, Raid. God fucking damn it,
CEO,
Raid.
I mean, it was a 4v2.
Oh.
Look, why is there so much blame game? Calm the fuck down. Who cares? Go next round. The talk's too much.
Jinxie loses. Defeat. Jinxie loses, right? It's the most like correlated pattern of all time. Listen to Gunner
Bro.
after this.
And here's the thing, like if we listen to Gunner's comms, they might have like better, like if the mental's better, like you can just predict who's gonna win.
breathe in. Breathe out.
I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out.
Look at the mental management.
We're good.
Mental
breathing in,
management.
I'm breathing
That's my
out.
psychologist, my team psychologist.
Mental.
He's literally mental resetting his team as we speak. And then he wins the map, right? He wins the map, right? He wins this map. I just showed that result. He won this map. We can show it again, I guess. Like the Gunner's team was on the enemy team. He beats Spoy at Jinxie.
Yeah, the eldest
he
son,
wins the map. And then after that, listen to this. Listen to this.
I didn't
What did
every
A
single
attack say?
fucking round.
Listen, retard, you
Holy
don't do
fucking
anything
shit.
for the team. Shit, if you're gonna be on the entry ops, go fucking entry for us.
Who is he talking to?
And this is a series that he's up a map on. Take a guess, chat, who loses. Take a guess who loses. Gunner loses Clubhouse. Gunner loses Clubhouse. Why have we seen that it's literally all in one stream. It's all in one stream. You flame your own teammate, you lose. You flame your own teammate, you lose. You
that
flame
is
your own
kinda
teammate, you lose. You
crazy
flame your own
how that
teammate, you
all
lose. Chat,
correlates.
this is not like a be professional thing when I talk about
Fett knows what
attitude
he's
and environment.
speaking
This
of.
goes back to the whole thing. When I talk about professionalism, attitude, environment, that's what I'm fucking talking about, chat. That's why. Why is there such a positive correlation with, oh, you flame your team, you lose. It's together. It's every single map. It's every single map in the tournament. It's literally map by map by map. We
I
can
need to
see
find a
whoever
5
flames
stack.
their own team, whoever loses the game. Whoever has better mental, whoever wins. It's just how it is. Because you're too fucking used to fighting your teammates. You're too used to arguing with your teammates, fighting the teammates, and uniting against fighting against the enemy. You're too busy 1v1ing your teammates and 1v1ing the enemy. If you're a horrible teammate, it doesn't matter if you drop 20 kills every fucking game. If you chalk the rest of your team, you're playing a 1v9. If you mentally chalk the rest of your entire fucking team, no one can 1v5. No one in this world can 1v5. So you eliminate the rest of your team, you play a 1v9, it's even harder.
The biggest thing I want everyone to take away from this is on any team, if you scapegoat a player, you are playing a 4v5. Yeah? So you won't lose. We play a 5v5 because we all believe in each other.
I know this was kind of cringe low-key, but it's like, it's true. If you scapegoat a player, you're playing a 4v5. That guy's gonna play like shit. If you blame a player, if you scapegoat one single player and you blame him every single round, that player will play like shit no matter what every single time. Snowbees, thank you for the sub, my boy. Welcome to the Fett on doors. Enjoy no ads. Enjoy your emotes. That's why I want to talk about can stop and go pro, can stop and not go pro. I emphasize his attitude because when like I said, I coach T3, I coach T2, the best in T2, the best in T3, the best in T1, and the best in the world. I know players. I've seen so many players, so many fucking players, chat, so many players that have brilliant aim. Oh, he's so good, but he has horrible mental. Oh, he's so good, but you know he sleeps through scrims. Oh, he's so good, but he chalks the rest of his teammate. Oh, he's so good, but he's a horrible teammate. I've seen all that. That's why.
I ain't gonna lie, just listening to him gets me like, I just want to fucking go. I just want to go crazy on Siege. I ain't gonna lie. He's a good coach. He fires me up, not gonna lie.
Stoppage mechanics don't matter to me. That's why I will not tell him that he's the best in the world right now, because he could be. But so could the guy that works harder than him. If I, as a guiding figure in this community, tell a guy he's already the best, that he doesn't need to work any harder, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, maybe, like, Whiplash reference, by the way, fuck it, maybe I am the best, maybe I don't need to work harder. We get no more world where Stompin becomes the best player in the world. So of course I'm gonna tell him, it doesn't matter. You just have to work hard. Yeah, you have potential. It doesn't matter. Work hard. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm never gonna give you all the noise, all the yap, all the narrative. Who gives a fuck? Just fucking work hard. It'll fall into your hands. The harder you work, the more it'll fall into your hands. Who wants a team with a guy saying your mother's a whore? You fucking every day you wake up, you have to scream 8 hours with a guy telling you you're a piece of shit. You suck. You fucking blow. Suck my dick. You know you're terrible. Who wants to wake up and do that every day? No one.
Not me.
Who wants to wake up with a guy who sleeps through scrims and has a horrible attitude every day? No one. So that's why when you guys ask me that question, I will tell you it's about professionalism, but it's about the attitude. And yes, right now he's very driven. He plays the game a fuck ton. He loves the game a fuck ton. He loves competing a fuck ton, and his improvement has been insane. He's on the right path, and he can go pro, and he could be a very good top pro. Yes, could, yes. But chat, that's why I keep saying the mechanics don't matter, and Jinxie said it too. At a top level, aim doesn't really matter anyways. The last this video is about what I think about this PC versus console beef, and why I'm glad I didn't do this video earlier when I meant to, because my opinion on it changed. If you see all these chats in this videos, by the way, hold on, let's go to like Fett our success. Let's just pull up a random like console VOD. This is essentially what I get in my chat like all the time, and it's especially shit like I'm not a giant fan of Stop, this doesn't disprove he's pro level, good pros, blah 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 blah. You know, all these shits. You know, oh blah 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 blah. Okay, that actually wasn't that. People are overreacting, going pro now. His awareness not like this. You know, Stompin's this and that. Let me say people are looking to Stompin this in the entire team. He's not. He's just doing a role on his team. Blah 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 blah. You know, and then there's all like, oh, Stompin's so good. He's king. He go pro. He's the greatest of all time. He's literally God. You don't know shit. Or Jinxie this, Jinxie bad, Jinxie this, or Uzi this. And then especially when they play PC against console, it's like, oh my God, PC better. And Jinxie going like, what happened to PC?
I thought Stompin couldn't go pro league.
Yeah, then they choked this game.
It's the superior console. The fuck happened? We're gonna win this map. We're gonna win the next map, and then nobody ever say shit about console players ever again. What was Uzi saying? Uzi's like, Stompin's not actually good at the game. What's going on right now? Wait, Uzi, what's going on right now? What's going on right now, Uzi? Oh, what's going on? I thought console players didn't know how to play Siege.
Anyways, they do lose that map. Unfortunately, Jinxie jinxes his entire team, and like the PC pros do beat them, and that was map 2. And they get 2-0'd. But, I used to think that general mentality was like bad and toxic. I used to be like, wow, I really hope we could all get along, you know, why is everyone so toxic towards each other? Let me set the record straight. And then I thought, hold on, this energy reminds me of a different energy. Chad, this reminds me of sports fans. Bro, the console PC beef Reminded me of like sports fans going at it with each other, like a heated sports debate. These are my friends. These are my IRLs, and this is like one's from San Antonio, so he's literally defending Wembanyama. This is Wembanyama's debut. At like every single point in his career, he was like, "No, fuck you, Wemby's not trash," and like does that not? Console does with stomping, what the Jinxie PC doers do with Spoit, what the PC like deeper comp people do like by knowing more ball knowledge. Look at this banter. Is this not reflective? Like, so I slowly realized, and I'm glad I didn't do this video before. I love that shit. Chat, we feel more like a real passionate, heated esport every day that this PC versus console thing has been a thing. I love it. I love the energy. I love how much you guys beef with each other. As long as you keep it light and respectful, you know, whatnot. Don't, you know, go find someone's IP because it pissed you off or some shit. But like, isn't it great? Chat, isn't it great? That's what I'm saying. Is my overall conclusion on this. I think it's amazing. I think the console versus PC beef, low key. At first I thought it was obnoxious, and then I realized it's amazing. It's like we're watching like heated fucking sports games, and we're all sports fans, and we're really into it, man. It's like we're really into it, chat. I think we keep this same energy. I'm so glad crossplay came. Richie's back playing now, you know, one of the greatest on console to ever do it, at least in my opinion, right? You know, it's compy again, it's sweaty again, it's passionate again. It's fucking W entertainment, chat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I love the energy you guys bring, especially if you're defending PC, if you're defending console, whoever you're dick riding, whoever you're bandwagoning for, bandwagon for them as hard, or root for them as hard as you fucking can, fight for them as hard as you fucking can, because that's what makes sports fun. The banter, the jokes, the energy, the passion. Guys, we can revive this game if we keep that fucking passion, chat. Thank you so much for all that shit, and I appreciate you guys, man. Like the energy you bring to this shit. I hope it's been entertaining for you guys. And yeah, that's really it. Love you guys.
That's a good ass video. Good ass video by Fett. I want to watch it.